became aware of the fact that regardless of the color that we had, they had one to match it.
Oh.
And if they were pulling the samples and they came into some that were obviously too narrow or had a defect, they'd throw those out and take some, you know, to give you a, and I became aware of that, and people found out that they couldn't successfully cheat on Megnan. I was pretty good at that. And what the hell? Anyhow, I had a good job with Seagram's and a good reputation for being the guy that didn't wind up having to figure out how come you only got 2/3 or maybe half as much barrels out of a particular shipment. With me, they got pretty close to the right thing all the time. But then I had a guy to pull my samples. My own man pulled the stuff instead of the sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And anyhow.
That's when you were on crutches?
Yeah, I was still on crutches. But I used to have a regular monthly series of trips, like, oh hell, I was going to rattle it off and now I can't think of what the hell. Anyhow, several places in Ohio and Pennsylvania and sometimes down in North Carolina or South Carolina. In each case, I told the guys how I had a guy with me to pull the samples and make sure that there wasn't any skullduggery. You didn't always, and because as soon as we shipped it up there, you could see what your samples were, and if they came up without
without your mark on
mark, without my mark on there, why it didn't count. See, we pull a new sample, and anyhow.
They didn't like to see Megnan come.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a case of just being careful, and if I said there were going to be 600 barrels out of that particular shipment, why usually it wasn't more than about 605 or 10 up or down, one you know, fluctuation possible, but that was because we didn't mark the stuff and let the other guys use their own color to match your colors.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, I kept at it, and
There's an ant there, and I gotta get out of the chair before
Oh.
I hit him.
did he run away?
Well, he was crawling on me.
Oh.
Well, I don't see him there.
Well, he's there, but now I got him.
You did?
Yep, he's right there. And he's not quite dead, but he's gonna be.
Oh, he's picking up. He picked up. And what you do is, let me show you.
All right, you do it. You got him?
Yeah, right there he is.
Boy, they're hard
You see him?
shell-like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. We'll throw him out. No, he was crawling down.
Oh, that's the... Oh! When that happens. Ah!
First I thought it was a spider, but then
No, it's an ant.
it's an ant.
Not an uncle, an ant.
They're the worst kind.